My name's Glib. Not short for anything. Just Glib. I'm the assistant to the assistant of the royal hero. Yes, there is such a position. No, I don't recommend applying. The royal hero, Sir Malric the Bold, emphasis on the, had saved the realm 17.5 times, depending on who's counting and how drunk they are. My boss, Torwin, is his assistant, and I'm Torwin's assistant. Basically, I carry the bags of the man who carries the bags of the man who kills things with names like Scathrul the Devourer. You know what doesn't get mentioned in bard songs? Constipation spells. We were halfway through the marshes of mild discomfort when Sir Malric demanded a campfire, a roast swan, and someone to clean his boots, in the heroic tradition. I was elbow-deep in swamp mud trying to scrub leech slime off his left greave, when Torwin whispered, 3 silver says he's constipated again. I nodded grimly. 5 says he blames it on a cursed apple. By sunset, he was shouting at a tree for looking shifty. Now, before you get the wrong idea, Sir Malric is technically brave. He did once fight a cave bear using only a spoon. Of course, the bear was already dead and he was mainly poking it to check for loot, but courage is about appearances. Anyway, the quest this time was to retrieve the crown of endless rule from the cave of certain discomfort. It was said to grant eternal authority and, for some reason, a very full head of hair. We'd already lost 2 hired swords to boredom and 1 to a pie vendor. So it was just us 3, Sir Malric, Torwin, and me. This cave, said Malric, peering at a very unimpressive hole in the side of a hill, is obviously cursed. I can feel the evil radiating off it. It's just damp, sir, I said, and smells like cheese. He shivered. Demonic cheese. Torwin scribbled something in his quest log. Probably Malric refuses to enter suspicious cheese cave. After half an hour of dramatic pacing and meaningful sighing, Malric proclaimed, Glib shall enter first, to scout. I blinked. I'm not trained for scouting, sir. I carry the soap, which makes you clean, which makes you pure, which makes you resistant to cave madness. By that logic, Torwin's chronic hygiene obsession should have made him the chosen one. Still, orders were orders. I crawled inside, armed with a candle stub and low expectations. The cave was, to be fair, unpleasant. It smelled like old socks and regrets. I tripped over 3 suspicious rocks, 1 less suspicious goblin, and eventually found the crown. It was gold, sure, and humming faintly, but it was also stuck on the head of a skeleton slumped against the wall, holding a book titled, So You've Claimed the Crown, Now What? I poked the skeleton. It did not object. I slid the crown off. It didn't scream or explode, just sort of vibrated ominously. I returned to the entrance, crown in hand. Malric looked at it like it had just insulted his lineage. You touched it? He gasped. Bare-handed? I had a sock on my hand. Technically, I said. Torwin narrowed his eyes at the crown. How do we know it's authentic? It called me Supreme Monarch of the Realm, I offered. Malric paled. It spoke to you? That confirms it's cursed. Give it here. Maybe it just likes me, I said. It also said I had excellent leadership instincts, and something about rivers running red and the skies peeling back like old skin. But you know, compliments first. Silence. A slow, creeping silence filled with the sound of heroic ego cracking like cheap porcelain. Torwin cleared his throat. So, protocol states the first to retrieve a sacred artifact becomes its rightful bearer. That's clearly outdated, Malric snapped. I said, feeling the weight of the crown in my hands. If it is cursed, better I keep it. Wouldn't want you to suffer demonic hair growth. Torwin coughed something that sounded suspiciously like laughter. Malric glared at us both. You two think this situation is funny? He barked. No, sir, I said. We think it's absolutely terrifying, but if we don't laugh, we scream. And just like that, I was demoted from assistant's assistant to reluctant bearer of the probably sentient, definitely evil crown. Temporary assignment, they said. Hazard pay included, I hoped.